All right, so that was a little bit of Al Stewart's Year of the Cat. It's a pretty fun little riff that incorporates a lot of 7 chord shapes that you may or may not have seen yet, but I want to take you through them one by one. We got 5 chords that we're going to play over the course of this riff, and 5 shapes that you need to know. So let's start with the first one. This is our C major 7 shape. So it's just like a regular C, except it's missing one finger. We don't use the first finger. So it's 3 on A, 2 on D, open G, open B, open E. The next shape we're going to use is our regular D shape. So that is open D, 2 on G, 3 on B, 2 on E. It's our triangle chord. So it makes a nice little triangle between those frets. All right, now we're going to move to our E minor shape. Pretty easy, just incorporates 2 fingers, one on the 2nd fret of A, one on the 2nd fret of D, and all the rest of the strings open. We're going to do those 3 chords 3 times in a row, back to back. Then we're going to move on to another shape, our A minor 7 shape. So it's just like an A minor, but we remove the 3rd finger. And G rings open. So we have open A, 2 on D, open G, 1 on B, and open E. And then the last shape we're going to use is a D7. So, like the D, there's a finger on 2 of G and 2 of E. But instead of being our 1st and 2nd this time, it's going to be our 2nd and 3rd, and our 1st finger is going to stay right where it was for the A7. So that's the 1 of B there. So this transition is pretty easy. You just pick up your 2nd finger, move it down to 2 of G, and set your 3rd finger down on 2 of E. Leave your 1st finger where it was, and you have that D7 shape. So, all together, let's try and go through these chords and say them as we play them. C major 7, then we're going to move to the D shape. Then we're going to go to E minor. We're going to do that again. C major 7, D, E minor. And one more time. C major 7, D, E minor. Then we're going to go to that A major 7 shape. Sorry, A7 shape, minor 7. A minor 7 shape. Said all of them before I got to it. Then just move our fingers down to D7. And that is all the chord shapes you will need to play that riff. So just practice moving your fingers between these shapes. Strumming them out, making sure that all the notes are sounding clearly. Adjust your hand until you're not blocking any of the notes. Try it again. Oh, I may be blocking my G string. I need to move a little bit. Open up a little bit. Get your thumb right behind to push down hard enough that each of the notes sounds. Sounds pretty good. I think we can move on. E minor now. So now that you've kind of adjusted them, just remember when you're going back to them, how you moved your fingers so that they would sound strong and that they would not buzz at all. Now we got a new chord, A minor 7. Sounds pretty good, no buzzing, but maybe we get a little bit of E not sounding. Open your hand a bit, and now we go to D7. All right, so practice your chords like that. Play them multiple times. Don't feel like you have to move so quickly that you can't sit and figure out which notes are sounding. You need to be listening to your chords and making sure that they're in tune, and once they are, then you can start to move through them faster. And when they're all nice and clean, then you can start adding things to them. Little by little, you can gain confidence on those shapes and add more and more things to them, and they become more interesting. But we have to start with those basic shapes that ring super clean and clear. All right, have fun with this. These shapes, most of them incorporate only 2 fingers, so they're sometimes kind of easy. Easier than the full chord shape. So have fun with this one. You can strum along, play a little bit with your right hand pattern too. Just a fun riff to play with.